If you've been following our social media and having conversations with us and even thinking about joining us in the Walk Free course, we know that what you don't need is more rules surrounding your health. You don't need rules about exercise. You don't need rules about nutrition or meaning or meal plans. What you really need is freedom. You need freedom in your body. You need freedom in your health. You need freedom in your nutrition and in your exercise.
So, this course that we've created and community that we've created is all about helping you get unstuck. So, if you feel like you've tried it all, if you feel like you're battling an all or nothing mindset, or you just feel so stuck when it comes to nutrition, fitness, even stuck in your mental state around body image, we are here to help you because we have been there. For years, I had struggled with feeling so controlled by food, feeling like I'd tried everything. I felt like MyFitnessPal and calorie counting had a chokehold on me, and I just did not know that I would ever walk free when it came to nutrition. I did not know that there was a way to go about that and to feel good, not just physically, but also mentally when it came to food.
And I felt stuck in my mind. That was a huge thing for me. I had this toxic negativity specifically about my body. It was everything I could do to say even one positive thing about the way my body looked or the way my body operated. Honestly, I was always just living in this shame and toxic mindset, really about all of it, thinking negatively about nutrition, thinking that it was deprivation if I was eating healthily, looking in the mirror when I got out of the shower, for example, and just speaking death over my body, always in the negative mindset. And that impacted everything for me. It impacted, honestly, my relationships. It impacted exercise. I couldn't exercise without it feeling just like shameful and doing it out of guilt. And same with nutrition. Everything really was coming from a negative mindset. So, we want to address some of the problems we know that you have been experiencing so we can help you walk in freedom with them. The first one is probably that you are ignoring your past. You aren't even thinking about where your beliefs came from. You don't think about how your mom and dad spoke about bodies. You don't think about the way you heard bodies spoken about or even exercise and nutrition on TV, in commercials. Growing up in the 2000s, early 2000s, if you watch back some of the things that we heard all in our formative years, you will be shocked how those maybe impacted how you think about exercise, nutrition, and your body. The second problem you're probably having is you are overcomplicating everything. Number one, you think there is some sort of perfect fitness routine that if you just had that perfect thing, then you would see success. You think that it involves spending lots of money on fitness things or like expensive gym memberships, or even maybe you think you have to hire a personal trainer. You don't need to overcomplicate that. Also overcomplicating nutrition, feeling like you need the perfect Pinterest recipe for any sort of healthy eating, thinking that you need recipes in general and following a recipe for every single meal you create. You are overcomplicating nutrition. And then also thinking that you have to eat differently than everybody around you, just overcomplicating the thought. Like if you have a family like me, that maybe you're thinking you have to make yourself a separate healthy meal and make your kids a separate meal and make your husband a separate meal. You're just overcomplicating all of it, which is leading to burnout and quitting. And then the third problem that you're probably having is you're trying to do it all by yourself. You are trying to navigate all of it, make schedules, and like get out of your mind all by yourself. And it's probably feeling really overwhelming when community could change things for you. And then finally, you're believing that God doesn't care about this area of your life. You are totally separating your health from him if you are a Bible believing Christian. And we want you to know that God actually has a lot to say about this area. But if you're not bringing it to him, then that is a huge problem that you're probably experiencing that you might not even know you're experiencing because you haven't thought about that.
Mhm. So within our course, we have it's a video-based course, so you are going to um, have some guided reflection through that. And we have a bunch of different resources to help you with that. But we want to help you become aware of your past struggles. And we have many different ways that we're going to help you with that. And then our next module is going to help you simplify. So like she mentioned, like overcomplicating our how we go about nutrition. We have so many tools and resources to help you simplify that. Same thing with your workouts and also battling the lies that maybe you're believing too that we have already identified and become or be made aware of in that first module. And then lastly, renewing your mind and renewing your really your relationship with your overall health. Because we want you to be able to crave a lifestyle that is healthy, that's not overwhelming, that you feel empowered and free in. And through our video-based course, we're going to help you do that.
Yeah, so we want to invite you to do it with us. It is the Walk Free course and group coaching, and we want to walk you through all of this. Two of the things that you're going to get whenever you enroll with us is number one, a journal. So this will be a 6-week journal that walks you through the modules that Shelby just said. There are so many things that you will take away from this, and you need to have something to help you work through it because you probably won't remember all of it just by listening. We want you to actually spend the time working through it, reflecting, and taking your time. We actually give you 2 weeks for every single module that we do. That way you have time to honestly sit and reflect in your own mind, and actually make change. The second thing we offer is bi-weekly coaching calls, which we'll give you all the information about that, the dates, all of that once you enroll. But every single week we're going to get together. No, sorry, every other week we're going to get together and we're going to celebrate wins. We're going to celebrate walk-free moments. We're going to talk through any questions you might have about modules and honestly just externally process the things that you're learning, the things that are in here. And that's where a lot of the change is actually going to happen. I feel like in the 2 weeks between, you'll have a lot of time to think and reflect. And then once we get together, you get to talk it out with people, and it's so helpful. We will follow kind of like a schedule through our meetings that we make sure that we cover all of these things, and you really feel the sense of community while we walk through this. A community is such a big part of it. We've both experienced that. Doing it alone, it kind of sucks. So you have us, you have the other girls that are walking through. And I really think we really believe that the group coaching calls, it matters to be there because that's whenever a lot of the breakthroughs that you're experiencing, you're really going to see happen. So a couple of the changes that you can expect after working with us is number one, you really are going to see your past as a roadmap to your success. Maybe you've never thought about your past with health and fitness before, but if you've been ignoring it, it's probably a huge reason that you get to this point and then you stop, you quit every time because you're not thinking about how you need to use that to actually heal and grow, and use that as a roadmap to say what you need to do. Everybody's past is different, and becoming aware of it is going to help you break free, heal, and grow. The second thing you can expect is to stick to 3 to 5 workouts a week, and make sure that you set up your week confidently and efficiently. Both of us, actually, I should say neither of us, are really big planners naturally. But what we've found is if we take just 20 to 30 minutes every single week to actually plan out our week, schedule our workouts, think about meals, it sets us up for success in the week. And through this, you're going to learn how to do both of those things. We do provide a simple workout calendar, and you're going to stick to that. It's not overwhelming. It's something that you can follow month after month. And then the last thing you're going to take away from this is you are going to learn to speak life over your body and just over your journey as a whole. For so many women and men, it has become just a norm to speak negative things over yourself, over your life, over your body, over your journey. And we're going to give you the tools you need to actually break free from that forever. And it's going to become a norm that you speak life over yourself. It's just going to become habit. It's going to become what you do. And I believe that's one of the most transformative things about the whole entire course is if you can learn to do that, everything else is going to fall in place because you're going to become so natural, so good at speaking life over yourself. That does not mean that you will never struggle again after taking our course. You will have moments where you fall back into that, but you will have the skills and the knowledge and the belief in yourself that you don't have to live that way, that you can speak life over yourself over and over and over again. And that's going to lead to success.
And in walking free, truly walking free in your health, it's going to just really bleed into every area of your life, and you are going to have such a confidence about you because whenever you feel free in your health and in taking care of yourself, the body that God has given you, it is so empowering. And so that's what we know and believe that we can help you achieve. So if you want to claim one of those 10, or we have 10 spots open for our walk free course. So if you want to claim one of those, just DM us. If you have any other questions about what it looks like or anything like that, please reach out. We're both open books and we're so excited to help you walk free.